Hey there, it's Fabienne from boldheart.com and the Bold Heart Business Program. And I want to talk today about the act of being the bottleneck in your company. It may be that you're looking to grow your business, whether you're looking to get to your first 10K a month or you're already at 100K a year and you desperately want to make more because right now you are working longer hours than you would working for somebody else in corporate, for example, and making less because you're not focusing on the really important exponential growth activities, even the money generating activities. And what you may have found is that trying to work on growing the business in between client appointments is not working. And because everything has to go through you, you have to work on evenings, you have to work on weekends, you never fully take an unplugged vacation, and things come to a screeching halt because everything has to go through you. And what I want to say to you is, by the way, this is completely normal. This happens to 100% of business owners that I know, but it's not the thing that's going to have you double your impact, double your revenues, and double your time off. So, what I want to talk to you about is the idea of removing yourself as the bottleneck of the company. You see, if everything has to go through you and you're doing the delivery and you're doing the marketing, whatever marketing you can fit in, it's going to make everything come to a screeching halt. So I am inviting you to shift the mindset of how you need to show up in your business from being the bottleneck to being the strategic one. Instead of being the doer, you are the orchestrator. You are the one who's saying, this is how we're going to do things around here, and setting up systems and setting up documentation and setting up hiring processes so that you get people on the team whom you trust. You trust to do things because they are wired for doing them well, because they have experience, because they have the skills to do it. And this is about letting go of the white knuckle grip and letting the other people on the team do things that you normally would do. What happens when the Bold Heart Business Program members do this? And it's a process of systems and the right team and the right documentation and parameters and things like that. What happens after a while is that the business owner gains back countless hours each week. Countless hours because you're now not focused on things that are meaningless activities that don't move the business forward. And instead, you can use all those hours to work on those exponential growth activities. And it's about trust. Being a bottleneck comes from the energy of not trusting. And when you have the right parameters in place, the right structures in place in your business, it changes everything. So when you hear, if you go to the boldheart.com and you read the member success stories, you go to that page and you read all of that, those people are the ones who have removed themselves from being the bottleneck and used all that time to focus on the exponential growth activities. That's why they double their business in a year. That's why they turn their yearly income into their monthly income. It's just a question of removing themselves from being the bottleneck in their company. And this is what we're here for. We're here to help you. And if you want some help with that, just reach out. Let's chat. Why don't you go to boldheartstrategysession.com and let's see if we can help you out. That's my invitation for you for the week, the inspiration of no longer becoming the bottleneck in your company. You can do it. See you next time.